Good evening, everybody. This is old Granddaddy. Just wanted to come visit with you again and talk a little bit about some of these old tales and see if I can make you laugh and I can make you think a little bit about some of these things. And here again, just realize that this is just the way I see it, what I think. Maybe something different for somebody else. Don't claim to be doing nothing but trying to entertain you and hopefully give you something good to think about. I'm doing it, like I say, for my grandkids. I'm doing it for myself a lot. I like to kind of use what little memory I got left while I got some left, because a lot of it's gone now. Just about to the point now, since my last round with health problems, I'm just about hiding on Easter eggs anymore. I believe the last time we talked, I was talking about the fishing trip with Hazel and some of the fun times we had with friends and families and neighbors. For some reason or other, I had a thought come into my mind earlier. I didn't know whether to try to tell the story or not. Don't know if I can remember it good enough or not. It was right funny at the time. I don't know if it's might have to be there. Well, I know you didn't have to be there because I wasn't there, but it was handed down to me through my uncles. My granddaddy, of course, he raised up farming mules and horses. And until my uncles started coming back home after the war, none of them in the family had ever been on a tractor before. And that was something new, and of course it was all completely foreign to Granddaddy. One of my uncles had come home and he had saved up a little money. He used to send money home all during his time in the service. And he was in there during the whole run of the duration of World War II and then some. He had some bad turn of events. We could get some of that later on. And he spent most of the war in a German prison camp in real bad shape. But when he got back, my grandma said that even after everything was over, they kept him in a rehab place. I think she said in, I don't remember now which country it was in, for 6 or 8 months, rehabbing before they'd send him home. He was in such bad shape. She said she don't know how he survived, because when he got home, he still looked like a walking skeleton. He was so poor and run down, but anyhow, they got him back going, and he decided that he was gonna, him and Granddaddy was gonna farm and spread out a little bit. So he went and, with some of the money he'd saved up, and went to town which at that time was about a 40-minute drive from the old home place, and bought a second-hand old late model unstyled John Deere, one of the old ones made in the, I guess, the late 30s, which it was new to them. It was a used tractor, probably wore out when they got it. But I remember, of course, to Granddaddy it looked like a powerful machine, or to all of them then. I mean, upside of a mule, I guess it's a lot of equipment. They said when they got it there and delivered it, Granddaddy walked around it, puffed on his pipe. Granddaddy always smoked the pipe. And he had a different pipe for Sunday and a different pipe for things when he needed to dress up for some church or whatever. But his everyday pipes was corncob pipes that he made. And Granddaddy puffing on that pipe, He walked around that tractor 2 or 3 times looking. He said, well, you might plow with it, you might fix land with it, but you won't never make a crop with it. You'll tear up everything in the field trying to just get it out there and turn it around. I'm gonna stick with the mules and horses. And for a long time he did. Of course, my uncle and the younger fella, they went on and used the tractors. Turned out a little later on, Granddaddy even got him a tractor. He got a little later model. But he said one day, right after they hadn't had that, what they call the big tractor, that old John Deere, which back then was a pretty good sized tractor, but hadn't had it long. But one of the fields that they farmed was across the main road from the home place, and my uncle and one of the hired men, they were moving some equipment and different things across over there. They was fixing to start doing some work over there, and I don't remember just what time of year it was, anything they said. They probably said at the time, I don't know. It was, like I say, this was a story handed down through the family. And Granddaddy had drove that old tractor a little bit, just moving around the yard there, whatever, you know, getting some things ready, following somebody to the field, you know, to get ready to go to work. They still farmed with mules and that one tractor. But anyhow, somehow or another, it fell to Granddaddy to take that tractor and just come on down the lane, follow them, and just to move it, all he had to go about a half a mile with it down a dirt road, old 2-lane, what we used to call pig trail roads. And so they left, and I think one of them was in an old flatbed Ford truck, and the other one was, I don't know, carrying something, another piece of something down there. I don't remember now what it was. They pulled out ahead of him. Granddaddy, they made sure Granddaddy was on the tractor, and the tractor was running and ready to go. When they pulled out, and they thought he was right behind them, so they got on over to the field, and that old field there, you had to go down a deep holler and cross a creek and then back up. It was a little old road through there, you know, but, and then when you get up on the hill on the other side, that was a field. It was about a 30-acre field there. They got over there and they couldn't see Granddaddy nowhere. They stopped, they listened, you know, you ought to hear that old John Deere popping. If he was anywhere close, they couldn't hear nothing. So well, surely he ought to be here by now. Better go see about him. So my uncle, he gets back in the old truck and heads back down there towards the home place. He gets down there just about to the yard, to the house. And what had happened, Granddaddy had come down that old sand road, coming out from the yard there, and it used to be oak trees grew up downside the lane there. It was right common, and old oak trees had big old long runner roots that grow out into the road, you know, and kind of over the years, between the erosion and the traffic, the dirt kind of eat away from the roots, and it, you know, some of them very pronounced there. Well, that tricycle front end on that old John Deere, I don't know if you're familiar with those or not, but it had 2 little wheels in the front, you know, set on angles, and that was to make it track good going down the road, which it did. But something else it would do too is it'd catch a root, and if you didn't steer it off of it, of course that was back before power steering or anything, and before Granddaddy knew it, that tractor had got on that root and followed that root back off the road up to the side of one of them big trees. And Granddaddy had them old hand clutches, and Granddaddy, you know, being not very familiar with that old tractor and getting aggravated with it at the same time, and Granddaddy could get mad pretty quick sometimes. And my uncle said when he got there, said that tractor was on about a 45-degree angle upside that tree. Both of the back wheels had done dug holes about a foot deep on each side. And Granddaddy sitting there biting on that pipe, hollering, "Whoa, you son of a, you know what?" Except Granddaddy didn't say, "You know what." Granddaddy was like a lot of them old timers back then. He didn't ordinarily cuss, but cussed when he needed to. And that thing was funny. It's been handed down through the family for many years. Granddaddy climbed the tree with the John Deere tractor. So he got up there to him, got it stopped, got it back down off the tree, and they went on about the day. But that was always a tale that made fun of Granny. Anyway, my time's up. I just got the signal. I need to cut this thing off. Y'all give us a like and a share and a subscribe if you will. We'd like to keep going. Come back and visit with us another time. We're going to try to do it as often as we can. If there's anything you want to talk about or want my infinite wisdom on, please feel free to contact us and we'll cover as much of it as we can. And otherwise, we're just going to have fun. Signing off.